we had bottles, just bottles. I see her dragging Isabel to the bathroom. I'm like, what happened? Then he was like, what you mean? He's a grown man. He's a grown man. He has a beard. I was like, what?
What?
I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't want to leave. You know, I wouldn't want to bleed.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Vibes with K. How y'all doing today? We back with the vibes, okay, and the tea. And tonight
Something's in my face.
and tonight we have a story time for you. And this is my cousin Isabel. I didn't introduce her, my bad. But tonight we're gonna tell a story about my 21st birthday. Celebration, weekend celebration type. It was off the chain. It was off the chain. Okay, so I turned 21. When did I turn 21? 2018?
Mm-hmm.
November 27, 2018. And like the day of my birthday, I actually had a dinner with my family. You know, something chill. We had a nice dinner, had my first legal drink or whatever. And then it was up until the following weekend. That's when I got an Airbnb. Our other cousin from Florida came, and we was like, yo, we finna get lit. We're gonna go out Friday, Saturday. No, we didn't go out Sunday. We was just like, we're going out the whole weekend. And we're gonna have bottles at the crib. We're gonna turn up, okay? And so it was fun. Like, legit, that Friday, we spent all day with Isabel and her daughter's birthday, so we had a party for her.
Yeah.
Then right after that, like legit, right after that, we packed up all of our stuff and we went to the Airbnb. And so that same night, we went to the Airbnb, got dressed real quick, this and that. Then we went out to the club, had a couple drinks. Do you want to go into detail?
Just had a couple drinks. Some people that were with us, like, almost got kicked out, but everything was settled down, and the rest of the night was pretty chill. And we just...
They almost got kicked out of something
so stupid. So stupid. We're going to go into that.
Should we not?
No. So stupid. Like, sometimes you have to understand that you are, I'm not going to say are not nobody, but you can't just go around doing whatever you please or ever you want to do, because it's not how it works.
And listen, what we're going to say is some things ain't legal either.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to say. Yeah. Whether you think you're the person, the man is not. If it's not legal, it's not legal. So, yeah, that night, we was not leaving the Airbnb till like already 12:30 a.m. 1 in the morning.
It was late.
Yeah.
That night.
But we had fun at the club. We had a couple drinks, and after that, we went to Waffle House.
Everybody knows Waffle House is so good after you've had a long night. But we went back to the Airbnb. My cousin and me and one of my other Kira's friends, we all were like, oh, we just want to take a nice hot shower. So we were just kind of waiting on each other to take a shower. There was another bathroom, but I guess because like it was a long night, we were all in one room. So
yeah,
we were just
us girls, because
the girls.
There was other friends there too.
Yeah. We're going to say Milo and
Stitch.
Milo
and Stitch were guys.
Yeah. So Milo and Stitch were there. We'll say Milo went to the couch.
Yeah, Milo.
And like went to sleep, and his cousin Stitch was just like hanging out. As soon as I got my shower, I was out for the night, and he was just playing the same old music.
But as soon as we got home, I was like,
oh yeah, Kara
I'm going to sleep.
Out.
They was like, let's go take another shower. It's cold outside. It'll feel good to take another shower. I was like, I'm going to sleep. Forget this second shower, third shower. I'm going to sleep.
To each his own.
So I was knocked out, and then the rest of them was like, just chilling. Go ahead.
Chilling. And Stitch did not want to get out the room. He wanted to sit there with this bottle that he started the night out with, and the same 4 songs that were on replay Oh my goodness.
And
finally, I think I just like bopped in his head.
Like,
finally, I just like called it a night. I think I woke up in the middle of that night, and I think we're gonna say
a friend by the name of Samantha.
We're gonna say Samantha. I guess had slippers on, and I'm like, oh my god, is she still in the bed? Because her feet look so used, but it was slippers.
She was on the bed, but like kind of scrunched up. Apparently, what's his name? Stitch. Apparently, Stitch was in the room for a good minute, like that night, and was like sitting on the bed, expecting he was gonna get something from somebody. And so everybody was like, nah, like if anything, Stitch, we don't even know you like that. You're a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So come on. And so I woke up to seeing my friend like this on the bed. And I'm like, what's going on? I was knocked out. And after a while, you knocked out too. And you said you still saw her like this.
Yeah. Then, guys, we woke up the next morning. And it was a pretty chill day.
We was in bed like all day the next morning.
Kind of just like hanging out, chilling. Relaxing. It was already a long weekend to start with before the birthday. So Stitch is out in the hallway in the living room complaining about how he didn't get any.
He was so mad he didn't get none the night before, but who was you gonna get some from? Who? Please, that's what I want to know. So he was pissed apparently. Isabel was telling me. I
drink my tea over here.
He was pissed. Isabel came back in the room to us girls and was just telling us like, yo, Stitch is mad, this, that. And apparently Stitch had went that night. He realized he was not going to get some. So apparently he had went elsewhere to try to get some. And he still didn't get some. So he was pissed the next morning.
Pissed. Oh my God. I've never heard somebody talk about so much about how they didn't get any, but they didn't put any effort. They didn't talk to anybody. They didn't do anything. But that's not why we're at this gathering anyways.
Yeah.
So that should be the furthest from your mind because nobody wants it. Like it was a girl gathering, chill. A cousin of a friend of like you just got brought along. Like you should just chill. Like it's not that serious. Calm down. I've never seen someone so angry before.
That was crazy. And then Milo, he was chilling with us, like, cause that day we was in bed all day, just chilling on our phones, talking, just relaxing. And Milo was on the other bed, just conversing with us. It was just cool times. Like we enjoyed just talking with Milo for hours. All of us was just talking. Good conversations too.
Good conversation, not gonna lie.
It was like we was for hours just talking.
We were like giving advice. Like there was like a good heart to heart kind of like.
It was good.
Convo. It was really chill.
It was like good, like just to sit there, not have nothing to do, and just relax all day in bed and just conversate with good people, good conversation. The whole time, Lord knows what Stitch is at, but we didn't give a damn. We was just vibing. And then, so we finally got to bed, like 5-6 p.m. And so we was like, oh,
let's go eat.
Let's go to Juicy Crabs. We went to Juicy Crab. It was good.
So guys, then we went to Walmart.
And then we was finding stuff like the ball so we could actually play beer pong when we got home because we was going to go out again.
It was raining really bad.
Yeah, it was raining really bad. So we just like, we're going to stay at the house. We had mad bottles because after, like Friday, before we went to the Airbnb, we went to the liquor store. So we had bottles in the kitchen. And so when we got home...
Stitch was in someone's robe.
One of Samantha's robe.
Samantha's robe. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like your robe is so intimate. Like I put my naked body in my robe. Like it's very intimate. I get out the shower and you just want to be in your robe. How dare somebody else no offense, the whole weekend they did not bring any change of clothes, so they would just take a shower and put the same clothes back on. But besides the point, why would you be in somebody's robe? That is
disrespectful.
And then Lane.
Listen, when we walked in the house, this man was just casually
across our bed, the bed we slept in. Because I'm like,
because Isabel went to the room first, and then she was like, Oh,
Yo,
hell nah. And so she came back out and was like, listen, y'all need to go look. Go see.
Like, sprawled out in someone's robe and then in our bed.
In our bed, in somebody
like,
else's robe.
I just don't know how you do that.
We was like, oh no. So like, everybody just went off on him really. And he didn't see no wrong in it. He was just
like, he took it off and then they spilled something in my car. So I was like, you guys have to go clean that up. And then Milo was like, okay, I'll go do it. And I'm like, no, Milo, like, it's Stitch's fault. Let Stitch do it. Mm-hmm. But they both went out there, and Stitch went to go put the robe back on to go outside in the rain. I mean, it's already dirty. She doesn't want to wear it, but then you're going to put it back on to go out in the rain.
We all was so pissed, and Samantha especially was pissed, because we all was mad pissed. You don't do that. What's wrong with you? And the fact that he put it back on, like, you're disrespectful.
Girl.
You are disrespectful. And so
then
they left.
They went to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like kind of just jamming,
taking shots,
listening to music. Very, very chill, just relax, like nice, get
just
together with
girls.
Cousins, good people. Mm-hmm. And then that's when we started playing beer pong.
Yeah, and then we was playing with shots of wine, but really it was half cups of wine in each cup.
First we started off with wine just because we had a wine and we're like, okay, let's just finish it.
Yeah, just finish the wine.
Some people like had to go throw up, so they went to go throw up. Then the Stitch and Milo came back, and then I started playing with Stitch with Ciroc. Then Milo came to play, and
by this point the wine got to me. Or
I went to go rub your back in the bathroom for
I was
a little
throwing
bit.
up.
She's throwing up, but then she felt really better afterwards. She felt
good after
so
that.
much better.
Then as soon as I felt good, Samantha was in the bathroom. She got sick. She was throwing up. So I was back and forth between like seeing what they're doing at beer pong and rubbing Samantha, like making sure Samantha's good.
Samantha's this is so freaking tea. She was crying her eyes out, and drunk called her mom. Crying her eyes out.
And I was like, it's okay. This whole time, Isabel thinking she I don't know who she thought she was. She was playing beer pong.
And guys, I don't drink.
She's not a drinker.
Like, I'm not a drinker.
Period.
And even since that day,
I didn't know who she thought she was.
I don't know who
playing
either,
beer pong
but
with everybody.
Oh my God, we started playing beer pong. And before I knew it, the last couple things I remember is Kyra like, no, I'll drink that for you.
I had to drink some of her cups of beer pong for her because I did not want her to drink no more. And she wanted to.
Guys, like, take care of yourself, hydrate, make sure you eat.
I was like, you know what really messed us up?
I dropped
the seafood. We didn't have nothing sturdy in our system, and we was drinking like dogs. Like,
I don't know what it was, but I don't have a high tolerance.
And so I went to go check up on Samantha because she was throwing up still. So I go back to the living room. I see Isabel just laid out on the floor, and then we're like, Isabel, she's like, huh, and then I go back because like she was able to sit up, so she was sitting against the couch at this point. I went back to Samantha. I came back. All I see is my cousin. What's her name? Cousin Alexandra dragging Isabel to the bathroom.
And Alexandria is very tiny.
She's very small,
so
like 100 pounds.
But little compared to me.
All I see is her dragging Isabel to the bathroom. I'm like, what happened? And then she was like, no, we have to get her inside the tub. So we put Isabel inside the tub and started running cold water on her for hours. But, we was like, she's okay because every time we would say, Isabel, like, you good? She would respond. So we was like, okay, she's decent. Like, we didn't get too scared. Yeah. We were just like, okay, she's responding to us. So, okay, cool. Okay, so Samantha crying on the phone. How to be like, no, it's okay. Everything's fine.
She's crying on the phone. I'm in the bathtub. And then Stitch is feeding Alexandria and Milo Gushers,
which is his cousin,
Gushers.
But the whole time have his hand in his pants rubbing himself, and he feeding them Gushers with those same fingers. I was like, and all they both were so drunk because Alexandria and Milo had took shots of Absolute vodka. So they both was tore up. They both was drunk as hell. So they both was like while Stitch was putting it in their mouth, they was like, and Stitch had his other hand.
And Alexandria started throwing up
after the
outside.
Gushers. She went inside the tub with Isabel because she just went inside the tub with her. So next thing you know, Isabel starts throwing up inside the tub.
It was a rough night.
Alexandria is throwing up outside the tub. And I'm back and forth.
Then the shower curtain comes down.
Yeah, the shower curtain just went bam. It almost fell on them. Me and Milo had to try to lift it up. Try to make sure them two was good because they just threw up.
Yeah. And then my sweet cousin gave me a wash up.
Yeah.
Put my pajamas on and sent me to bed. And then I was out the rest of the night, guys. After this is where she's gonna take over because
she was gone the rest of the night. We changed her up and made sure she was good, and we just plumped her into bed. But we popped her in the bed, and then we made sure she was nice and cozy, knocked out. She had no idea
I was gone.
But she was good though. Like we made sure she was good.
She was going to sleep too.
Samantha. Samantha. You forgot Samantha. Did not.
She was up.
Once, she was crying on the phone this whole time. So that's why she was nowhere to be found. But once we put Isabel to bed, Samantha was like trying to help me clean up for a second or something. Like she was okay. So she was trying to help me clean up. And then we're in the bathroom trying to clean up. Then we see Stitch roll around the corner in her robe again. And so that's when Samantha lost it. She was like, oh, hell nah. What you mean? You got my robe on again? You disrespectful. Are you serious? And then Stitch the whole time, like, in the days, like...
Yeah.
Like, he don't see nothing wrong with it. But Samantha started going in. I was like, girl, I understand. Because I was like, you don't do stuff like that. But it's like when you're talking to him, it's like...
He's somewhere else.
So it's
like even the night before. Or no, earlier that day, he was taking Alexandria's phone and just recording all on her Snapchat. Like, she doesn't even know you.
Yeah. It was weird. It was awkward. And so she started going off on Stitch. And then I'm like, girl, I understand. I was like, nah, you disrespectful the whole time. Because Milo is Stitch's cousin.
Yeah.
So Milo, I go to check up on him because we haven't seen him in a minute. He missing in action. He on the other bed in our room. And he's on his phone, but he's like this. And so I was like, Milo, you okay? And he's like, no, like, I'm good. I'm drunk. So when situations pop off, my first reaction, you want some water?
Yeah.
That's my first thing I say. Let me get you some water.
Yeah.
And so I had to get a water bottle for Stitch Milo because he was drunk as hell. He didn't want to admit it, but he was drunk as hell. So his head was like this, and I was trying to get him water. And after a while, I was like, he laid down, and he was decent up until out of nowhere, his cousin Stitch come out of nowhere and was like, oh, Milo, let me get your car keys. Milo was like, what do you mean? Like, nobody going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Nobody's going nowhere. And then Milo was like, oh, no, I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere now. Give me your keys. Give me your keys. And I'm like, no, you need to calm down. Like, you don't see your cousin right here sitting on the bed. He's done for. You should be taking care of him.
No, but what did he say?
Then he was like, what you mean? He's a grown man. He's a grown man. He has a beard. I was like, what? How does that
classify you as a grown man?
He's a grown man. He has a beard. I'm like, yo, you need to sit down and take care of your cousin.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere. You're not leaving here, period. None of us
you have no license.
Here.
You have no insurance. If you wreck that car because you've already been drinking, what are you going to do to help Milo get a new car?
Nothing. Not a damn thing, because
Milo already had to save you earlier in the weekend.
That's all we're going to say. But yeah, and then I was going off on Stitch because he was just being mad rude to Milo, and I'm like, you don't do people like that.
But the whole weekend he was kind of.
The whole weekend is like he was in the days. He didn't know I don't think he was there, if y'all know what I mean. Mm-hmm. He wasn't there. And so he starts going off on his on Milo, saying, "Give me the keys, I don't care. Then I think somehow he got the keys, or like after a while Milo was just like, man, bump this, just take my keys. Like he didn't give a damn no more.
He was also reaching in his pockets and stuff, and like he was already like, you know, not fully aware and stuff at this time. So like he's not gonna fight his cousin. He's already out. Like he just wants to lay down and go to sleep. Like it's not worth the fight.
It really wasn't. And his cousin was doing too much. Yeah. Reaching in his pockets, trying to fight him, this and that. So after a while,
banging his head on the wall. Just to get what he wants.
Listen, yes. Like, I happened to go in the front to try to clean up. I go in our room, us girls' room, and I see Milo just like this. I mean, Stitch. And I'm like, what's good with you? And he's like, I need the keys. I need to go. Oh, no, Milo, he gotta go somewhere with this mess.
Yeah.
Bumping his head against the wall.
Bless him.
I hope he's okay now, because he was not okay. Let's just put it that way. I didn't invite just anybody, like
him.
Milo,
and he only came because we're close with Milo, and Milo's like, "Can I blow your gum, please?" And we're like, "All right."
So it's okay, fine.
I've never seen him act that way either, though. I've been around him before, like even the week prior for your birthday, like dinner when we.
When Milo was not.
He was just chill.
He was not acting like that the week before.
Yeah, he was pretty chill.
So it was okay, fine. Yeah, you could bring him. He seemed like he chill. He was chill that other weekend. He was not okay. Banging his head on the wall. The next thing you know, he just left. After that, I think all I did was just clean. Like me and Alexandria, we were still up. We like take no.
She
No.
Gone. It was only you.
Let me tell you. Before he left, though, I was busy trying to clean with Samantha for a second, and Alexandria was like, "Kyra, I'm about to go take a shower. I'm gonna lock the door."
Oh my gosh.
She was like, "I'm gonna lock the door because I don't trust Stitch. But come in and check up on me." So I check up on her like 2-3 times. She was good, and I would lock the door. I locked the door every single time after, because that's something to lock it and unlock it with. So I'll lock the door after I go see if she's good. I'm over here cleaning the other bathroom that they was throwing up in, and next thing you know, she come in the bathroom with her towel, and I'm like, you okay? What you doing? She's like, "Kyra, this man got in the bathroom."
Violation.
He got in the bathroom.
Co-red.
And I was like, I locked the door. She's like, "I saw you lock the door." He unlocked it and got in the bathroom. So I grabbed my towel and I came right to you.
Violation, like
he just violated. And I think
jumps in the shower naked with another person that didn't invite you in.
The door was locked.
Yeah, I had to pick up my face real quick. That's no.
Me and Alexandria, because I think Samantha was sleeping at the time. Me and Alexandria went off on the guy. Then after a while, he was just like worried about the keys. But even before then, like we didn't even want him there.
No.
But we knew Milo was too drunk to drive anywhere, this and that. So we're just like, if anything, if we have to, we'll lock the door and with just us, and then Milo and his Stitch could be out in the front. If anything...
No, I only laughed because you said Milo and his Stitch.
That is his Stitch. That's his friend.
Yeah, I think we did sleep with the door locked that night. I think you guys did.
Well, he was gone. He was gone, so it didn't make a difference.
After he left, then Milo just came and like slept in one of the bed on the
Milo slept in our room with us. Like Milo's just chill,
like just a friend.
Yeah, it's legit. So he slept in the other bed on the floor, and all of us girls just laying on the bed. All of us girls was on one bed, 4 of us, but we all was knocked out chilling. Then like it was probably like 5-6 in the morning. I hear somebody in the kitchen warming up stuff, but I see the lights on, so I'm able to see who's in the room to see if any of us was like outside the room. Violation. Tell me why? Cause mind you, let me rewind. Milo and Stitch went to go get like Wendy's or something once we got home. Like they didn't have nothing serious.
What it was,
but
we had like leftover juicy crab, so we just put it in the refrigerator, whatever. It's not a big deal. But, and I'm not saying like it's a huge deal, but who goes in the kitchen and goes in some, first of all, that you really don't know that well, and goes in and eats somebody else's food. You don't know where their mouth been, what they got. Like, you're just
He was eating our juicy crab. When he came back in the house at like
it wasn't either of ours.
It was somebody's juicy crab. I just heard him smacking. The next morning, we didn't even realize it up until one of us looked in our food and it was like basically gone. That man came in the house as if he run the house, as if he even paid for the Airbnb. I'm the one that paid for that. He came up in there, warmed up one of our foods and ate it with no care in the world.
No care.
Milo let Stitch in because all of us was already knocked out, and then Stitch come inside and warm up our juicy crab and start tearing it up.
What'd they do that at?
Grimy, you don't do that. And we don't know you for you to just like, if it's I might take a shrimp. I know you. You don't know us.
When you heat it up though, I'm going to wait till at least you heating it up. And then I'm not going to go in there and just start heating up.
But even if I do, I'll be like, okay, Isabel, I took a shrimp.
Have some food.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But if you're sleeping, I'm going to just take it. Like,
yeah.
If it's a shrimp.
I don't care.
But that's like, we're close.
Yeah.
It's nothing. We don't know you.
In all the crap you was on.
We don't know you.
Yo, I'm telling you, the next morning, I feel like I rose up like Dracula. Like, who got me changed?
I was taking care of everybody. It was my 21st birthday.
Yeah, I felt about that last
night. It's okay though, because I had fun too though.
Yeah, it was
only the time. That was a story time about my 21st birthday weekend after my 21st, and we turned up, got Airbnb. And yeah, so thank y'all for watching, and if y'all want to see something else, let me know. See y'all next time.